So look, before I bought this land for this building that's right here by the interstate that sees 38 million people a year, over 300,000 people a day, all across about 8 or 9 states. I wanted to buy a building right down the street. It was already a building. It was for $120,000. I begged God for it. God, please, let me get it. Let me get it. I had a nice size down payment. They wanted $120,000. I was trying to put down 30 bands. They wouldn't give it. Now we want cash. We want cash. Okay. I passed by one day. About 6 months later, the whole building had crumbled. I called the guy who owned the building. What happened, man? Y'all tore the building down. He said, nah, man, the storm, the gutters were stopped up. All the water on the roof made the building cave in. God saved me. I begged God for that building. He saved me. He said, nah, you can't have that. Because if I would have bought that, you got to understand, that would have been my problem. So that's what it is. I still would have been stuck with the $120K I had to pay, even if the building caved in. This is what happened. A couple of months later, I'm talking to a real estate agent. Something in my mind telling me, hey, ask him, do we got any property by I-20? I wanted property by I-20. I ain't want no property. I wanted property by I-20. I had already researched the traffic count on I-20. I wanted that anywhere on I-20 would work. The problem was, all the land in Shreveport, Bossier, Houghton, Greenwood, $2 million, $3 million, $4 million, $6 million. I ain't got that type of money. So in my mind, I'm saying, man, this real estate agent, he ain't got no property by I-20. I'm asking him about a house. So finally, after about 3 times my mind said that, I said, hey, man, you got any property for sale by I-20? He looked at me and said, as a matter of fact, I do. Here's the address. The front of it isn't on the I-20, but the back side is and the side is, and you can see it clearly. I came out here, I looked at it, I said, wow, this is the perfect spot. I called him back, I said I want it. We did the paperwork, did the deal. God gave me this property. That's what you gotta understand, I promise you. I'm a strong believer in the universe. So, now that I get this property, everybody in the city know I went through some turmoil with this property. But guess what? Without turmoil, you can't be strong. Because if this wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't have never learned what I had to learn to get to me to where I need to go and where I'm going. I figured it wouldn't be no yes political party if it wasn't for me going through that. It wouldn't be no me reading the city council code of procedure 30 times if it wasn't for me going through the people who oppose me. It wouldn't be no me learning about grants, business loans. Man, I was on some hood stuff. Like, oh, now I'm gonna do everything off the muscle. We gonna grind, we gonna sell cars, we gonna flip houses, we gonna build whatever we gotta do to get it, nigga. If I gotta go mow some yards, some grass, I'm gonna get the money. That's my mind. If I gotta mow 1,000 yards to get $100,000 at $100 a piece, that's what's gonna happen. But this changed my life to make me say, oh, now, man, you could do, and then let me get y'all honest, it wasn't no 200 buildings at first either. It was just like, oh, I'm gonna get a building, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. After I started reading, it's like, now I gotta build $1 billion company. I can't go with no millions, I already did that already. I gotta go with $1 billion. I went through all that. I learned so much. They created a monster. They created a monster. Here. They don't even understand. And by the time they do, it's gonna be too late. Chosen one. God. Of grind, that is. Man, I done figured out so much. And I just want to tell everybody now. I just want to share it. I want to make sure everybody understand why it's power in us sticking together and doing something to create wealth for everybody. Yeah. It's a shame. How many of y'all don't want to learn? How many of y'all just want something for free? But for the ones who want something and want to work hard for it, y'all the ones I'm looking for. And we're going to get together by any means necessary. And we're going to build and keep building. Hey, GOG, you know the number. I ain't got to tell you. Hit me up.